What's up, everybody? This is Pike.
This is Mike.
This is Danny.
And this is Dual Vibes. All right, so today's episode 17. We have a lot to talk about, as always. We're going to keep it pretty compact and get it all off. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Danny. You got a little something to add?
I got a little something to add, guys. Look, this podcast is gonna be based around getting to know Dual Vibes a little bit because our cameraman has been in the last couple of podcasts, and I think it's right that we add the cameraman because honestly, he doesn't have a whole lot to do besides just sit there while the video is going. So we gotta bring Mike in, and we gotta get to know Dual Vibes, in certain situations. So another thing that I want to talk about is the TikTok shop. Pike over here has been grinding to get some products out that got our name on it, Dual Vibes. So he can touch on this a little bit too because he was like the main creator behind it. But basically, guys, we got not a full store, but we got a store up right now on TikTok, relatively cheap compared to what I've seen on other TikTokers.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
for sure.
But yeah, right now we got a couple shirts live, a couple sweatshirts, jackets. We got decals, and then Pike's in the process right now of making a phone case, and we actually have a couple orders that have already went through. So and Mike's gonna touch on the lives, and that's where we've gotten our supporters from that have purchased our Dual Vibes Entertainment type stuff. I don't know how to word that. Yeah, merchandise. There you go. That's the word I was looking for, but I didn't know how to say it.
Our lives bring a lot of attention to that. So, Mike.
So the TikTok lives, man, we're on there, every 2-3 days?
Yeah, it's a couple times a week.
I mean, it's just something fun to do. You guys should definitely hop in there. I mean, we listen to music, Danny DJs. We just talk to people, meet new viewers, whatever, man. It's just a good time, and I mean, make some bread from it. A little bit.
It's not even about the bread, though. It's really just about getting our name out there and making people's days. Because we do get a lot of,
Fuzz.
No.
Bro.
No, we get
this
a lot.
Guy does, though.
We get a lot of new people that watch us from our TikTok lives. Like all the orders that we've gotten so far from like the sweatshirts and stuff. Like people ask me, why do we have sweatshirts? It's like going into summer, but you got to think. I think like one of the sales that we got, I think it was from Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken, and it's like cold up there quite often. So although we're making sweatshirts during the summer, it's because like other states and stuff like that. We have people that watch from Canada to Mexico to Japan, Tokyo, everything. Like it's crazy. London. So
a lot of them.
We try to make product and merchandise for everyone around that wants to watch us. And honestly, one person buying a shirt in another state or country, it's just going to spread it because they're going to be like, who is that? Why are you wearing that? And it might get that one extra viewer. So, and yeah, the prices are competitive, but also we're just trying to, right now it's not even about profit because if you've seen the side of our side, you'll notice there is no profit really, honestly. It's just to get merchandise out there. It's paying just to get it done.
Yeah, just getting supporters and, just spreading who Dual Vibes Entertainment is. So, like Mike said, tune into the lives. It's a fun time, great time. A lot of energy.
Yes.
And honestly, sometimes we go up to 2 hours, and that's
crazy.
Like a full gym sesh for me, not going to lie.
It's crazy. They got some long lives on
there. With that being said, today we're going to be like just bringing up random topics that kind of like go through our lives, not TikTok live, but like our lives,
like stories, kind of.
Yeah, stories, kind of. So we got a couple topics on there that we're gonna share with you guys, just so you get to learn us a little bit more of what we were like younger.
Younger for sure.
Old heads over here.
Not that.
If you just mumbled, bro, what did you just mumble?
Nothing. I said you guys are great.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I didn't hear what you mumbled. I'm like, seriously.
Good. Probably a good thing. We'll have to bleep that out. All right, so I'm gonna start it out. We're just gonna do like this one right here is childhood memories. Like, what's something that stands out to you guys that like lives rent free, regardless? Like,
well, I mean, I'll go first because like I got it off the top of the dome. I don't know if you guys need time to think, but dude, anyone that I meet, any new friend I bring to my parents' house, any new girl, Danny's always got new girls, right? According to the last podcast. But there's always the Danny has a shitting problem story. When I would always clog up the toilet. And there was one time when my dad said, he said, Danny, if you clog up that toilet one more time, I promise you, I'm going to take your ass to the mall and you're going to shit in there. I was like, okay. So I dropped the doozer. That was definitely big enough to clog up the toilet.
Bro, she said deucer.
I didn't know how to unclog the toilet with a plunger.
So you
So
clogged it again?
no, I took the shit out with my hand, put it in my, put it. No, guys, I was like 10. Okay, so
Poking it with his toothbrush.
I really was. Swear I couldn't break it up.
There were so many other options to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine, dude. It
that's what you
doesn't matter.
chose.
And
I
I
just
put
think sorry, I just think it's funny. The first thing we're talking about on Dual Vibes episode 17 is you shitting and fucking unclogging it with your toothbrush.
so I picked it up, put it in my guinea pig cage, and then obviously,
What?
Okay,
He
so
did. This is
this
The charge was probably bigger than your guinea pig.
Yes,
that was the point.
this thing was the size of my guinea pig. Okay, so it comes in all different shapes and sizes. So, anyways, so put in the guinea pig cage. My dad walks in the room and he goes, "What the fuck is that smell?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He looks in the guinea pig cage. He's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What? Did one of the guinea pigs taking shit?" Oh my gosh! When I tell you guys, this thing was like.
This is crazy.
If that guinea pig could talk, he'd be like, "Bro, that was not me, bro."
I'm pretty sure the guinea pig died a little bit after that. I'm not gonna
Probably
lie.
of inhalation of shit.
So then, anyways, my dad left the room because he was like just cussing, and then I took the shit and threw it out the window. And then when he came
Why
back in,
didn't you do that originally?
he comes in and he goes, "Where'd the shit go?" And then I confessed right there. So that's a childhood memory that lives rent free in my head.
Alright,
So.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a father,
Yeah.
and I walk in my son's room and there's shit in his guinea pig thing, and then he tells me that it's his, bro, he's getting sold.
I don't think I have a childhood memory like that. I don't know if you should have started like opening.
I don't care to embarrass myself, bro. It is what it is. I was 10.
That's
I was
crazy.
10. I was 10. So
I cannot. I don't even know. I was just gonna talk about like a good memory I have that lives rent free. I don't know if I have like an embarrassing one like that.
I honestly don't either, but go ahead with a good one though.
Like I just got. I don't know. It'd just be like holidays and stuff like that. Back in the day, like I used to get like big get-togethers with the family. My uncle's birthday was on 4th of July, so we used to have like get-togethers. And sometimes, I mean, it'd go south because I guess we all like to drink. It's probably where I got it from. So like some of those parties would turn into like straight brawls. Brawls as in fights. Fights.
no.
Yeah.
You fought your family?
No, I didn't, but my dad was about it, I swear. Like every time
That's
there's a
where he gets
problem.
it from.
Like my uncle would be in some trouble or like would have a bunch of friends over and stuff, and then his friends turn into enemies during like drinking times, and my dad would be like, "Oh, he's getting into a fight again." It's kind of low key like me and Danny would go to a bar. He's like, "Oh, Pike's getting in a fight again." So it's kind of similar to that. My dad would always just go in, but it was never to conversate. It was just straight fighting.
Two completely different answers. One's about shit in a guinea pig cage, then fighting family, bro.
But it was always a good time. It was never family versus family. It was always like my dad backing up his brother, which is my uncle, fighting his friends because my uncle was like talking shit. There's so many stories of that, but I mean, it's all family, so it's all love, and it was always backing each other up. But
Can I redo my answer?
no, I'm
Christmas is a
scared.
great time, guys. Just seeing everyone at the house.
They don't get them
Bruh.
pets anymore. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, no more guinea pigs for us, bro.
So I don't really have like a specific childhood memory, but like when I just think about like being really young, like specifically like elementary school, like middle school, like just being young and being around people that I was friends with that have no idea what they're doing now. It's just kind of like surreal to just think about like how innocent and young and pure we were. You know what I mean? Like just like little things like that. Like I don't have specific memories, but like just
Do you remember any of your friends' names from like elementary school?
so like I remember I was best friends in elementary school with this kid named Javier, and I would go to his house and play like Forza with him. And since like middle school, I literally don't even know if bro like
Have you ever tried to look him up?
no, like I don't even remember his last
It'd be
name.
scary, bro. If you
Yeah.
found him, it might
Imagine
be
he's
scary.
watching. That'd be actually crazy.
I know that would be crazy.
But like he probably looks completely different from what I remember him as because we were literally like what like elementary school. You're like what 10?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
10.
But yeah, it's just kind of like a
5
cloud, dude. Like of young childhood memories, like hanging out with your friends across the street, stuff like
Oh,
that.
for
like-
sure. Yeah, I had actually two kids that live across the street from me, Caleb and Seth. Caleb probably still watches. Seth passed away like right before he turned 18, which is pretty shitty because they're like really close to us. But I remember Seth. there's kids that live down the road from us, and they always used to fight. Like I was older. I was probably like
Bro.
15.
Everything in Pike's life, bro.
But I wasn't fighting. Like me and my brother used to like stand outside. We used to like play with them, like whatever. We also have fun, like play manhunt and stuff like that. But one of the
Dude,
times,
I remember. Sorry to interrupt you. Manhunt was so fun when I was young.
we used to get
dude.
the whole block. To
I
play.
remember like my parents would come try to find me, like because they'd be like it's bedtime, and I'm like hiding.
I'm hiding. Yeah, no, that's not that story. I was talking about another fight, I guess. But we had like this sand pit across the house from our 4-wheelers we made. And I just remember like the two kids getting into a fight, Seth and the kid down the street, and they were arguing. And me and my brothers used to like antagonize it. Like, we're just like, oh, he just said that
I
to
would
you.
not let him talk
'Cause
to you
they're
like that, bro.
And bro, Seth was on top of them, like this hill, like laying down, and this kid threw like dirt or something at him, and he just got up. And the kid's like, this kid, Seth was like probably, I was like 15, so he was probably like 12. He stood up and like straight Superman punched this kid off this sand mound. It was the funniest shit
I've
ever.
actually seen you pull that move before.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Bro.
But I don't know. It's just like a core memory. Rest in peace to him though, because I dude was
Yeah,
a
rest
really
in
good
peace.
kid.
I
He was
never met him,
17.
but
Bro was
that's-
17.
That's sad, man.
He got in a car accident.
The
It was
childhood
sad.
neighborhoods, bro. Those
Yeah.
are like Hudson. You know Hudson.
Yeah.
You know Hudson too.
No.
You probably seen him at White Buff.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, just we were like best friends, bro, and like then some people moved down the street, and then I had a kid across the street named Tony. And it was just like it was a little
Yeah.
group. You don't get that no more. Maybe I should have
Yeah.
just said that and not the shit story. Like honestly, I kind of regret that. I'm sorry, guys.
It's kind of crazy to think about, like when I was young, and I played baseball 2 times, and I was friends with everyone on my team. And then after I left the team, I straight up would just never like talk to them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're
They
young,
all still hang out probably.
when you're young, you don't think about like, hey, I should add you on Snapchat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just wild to
Yeah.
think about. And also, like, you literally don't know if some of the people you were like met when you were young are still alive.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you see it.
hopefully, but
You
like,
see it like through social media and stuff like that. I've seen people that I've known like pass away and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy to think about. Like it is a weird little
Yeah.
thing. But childhood, yeah, no, took it for granted for sure. People say like the good old days are the days that we're living in. You don't notice until it's after. That was
you used to
definitely
be fighting with your uncle, and now you are Unc.
Yeah, I used to fight. Nowadays, my uncle got into. I'd be there. We'd be doing that together. But
team up combos.
facts for
Dang.
sure.
Childhood, man. That's a deep one, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on from childhood though.
Yeah,
let's,
what was the next question?
Let's go. What's the biggest L you've ever taken? I kind of just said mine. One of them.
Biggest L's when this podcast blows up. It's because of that.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They'd be like, "Yo, did you guys see that podcast about that guy talking about holding his own shits?"
I heard he stuffed it in his guinea pig's cage.
Biggest L.
Biggest L I've ever took? Probably losing my virginity, bro.
Bro, I feel so bad if someone's watching this. Why is that, bro? Why is that? Don't get too vulgar, but like, bro.
Yeah, bro. I just regretted it, bro.
But
That's all
why?
I got.
There's got to be a reason why you regretted it.
I just looking back on it, I was like, I honestly just feel like I was just trying to get it out the way. I should have just honestly tried to like appreciate somebody I was with. You know what I mean?
Special
that.
person.
I
Yeah,
respect
that's how
it.
it should
Like,
be.
I kind of like was in a relationship and I was just kind of like, this is my person, but like I didn't really think about it. I just kind of like wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of it actually being. So I was just like,
I got you. I mean,
Yeah.
being young and stuff, just doing things to get out the way because of
because of like social norms and shit.
Yeah.
You're like,
I get that. That's the biggest L for you.
yeah, that was a pretty fat L, literally.
Because you're gonna remember that the rest of your life, bro. Bro, that's crazy.
That is, yeah, it's something you're gonna remember forever.
Yeah, you'll never forget losing your virginity, bro. Because I still remember mine. Like I can play it in the back of my head, bro. Like you will never lose that. So just do better next
You
time.
wanna
bro.
elaborate?
Nah, that'll. I'm sure that'll come up in another podcast at some point, bro.
Probably already has.
Probably. Wait, you
But
want to
yeah,
go next, or
you
you
go
want me to go?
next.
You
Yeah.
want me to go? Biggest L. Before I had Riz, okay? This is before I had Riz, okay? I don't even have Riz now, but I was a freshman in high school, okay? I don't even know if I've ever said this on the podcast. I've definitely told you before. You've probably heard it too. But I was a freshman. A little bit about Danny freshman year. 4'10", 90 pounds, soaking wet.
Pounds.
Just
Guys, can I
What?
talk about that?
what?
So Danny made a TikTok And it was kind of fire. He was talking about his gym journey.
The growth one, yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking about how he used to be really small, and he's a big guy now, man. But
Yeah, facts.
he kind of made a typo, and apparently in high school he was 11 pounds.
Did I really?
Yes.
I put 11 pounds.
Oh shit!
It says-
Why didn't y'all say something,
It's
bro?
funny, bro. It was so funny.
I kind of don't want you to change it.
Yeah, you posted it, and I read through it, and I was like, okay. And then I reread it, and it said 11 pounds in high school. And I was like, bro
was on the come up.
he was an infant in high school.
Bro started school when he came out the womb.
Bro.
So, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so 90 pounds. Sophomore year, I got up to 110. That's what I was referring to. Anyways.
So clarify, not 11 pounds.
Yeah, not 11 pounds. That'd be very bad news, bro. So 90 pounds. Tried out for the basketball team. I didn't make it my 7th and 8th grade year. So then I was like, all right, I'll give it one more shot. And then after this, I'm going to go play golf or something, right? Which golf is very fun now. But it's because we're older.
Yeah.
'Cause you guys are older.
You play with us.
He's just not good. I think that's why he just said that.
Bro, you literally
you guys just
spread
got
your
that
legs like you're
age
doing a
experience.
split, bro. When you hit the
Yes.
ball.
No duty, bro. Keep going.
Anyways, so walk up, they post a list, and I'm like, let's see if I made it. My high school crush, I'm not gonna name drop, but she was like she was part of the childhood neighborhood, bro. It was Hudson's sister's best friend. She was always I'd ride my bike down the street and I'd be like, yeah, you see me? She didn't see anything in me, bro. Anyways, I learned that this day. Look at the list, I walk away, and she goes, I see my name, I made the list.
I remember this. You told me this.
Yes, I turn around, I start walking away, and all I hear is, oh my gosh. You guys see that little rat, Danny Hamilton, made the basketball team? And she didn't even see me. And I was just standing there, I was like, wow. Like, I didn't even know. I don't even know what I was thinking at the time, but that's my biggest L, okay? That's the day I decided I'm not talking to any girls. But I couldn't
Hey,
because of
yo.
what I looked like.
I don't know if I can keep up with
Dude,
your
I need to put like a fucking picture of what I look like on there, bro. It was so bad. Buzz cut. My dad would shave my head once a month, straight buzz cut. He said, "You're an ROTC. You need to look like one." And I'm like, "Yes, sir." So bad. You know the ROTC uniform pictures.
All right, go ahead, Pike. What's your
Bro.
biggest L?
Dang, I don't know if I can keep up with this. Y'all are dropping some good ones. I just don't know if I have any of them that I want to say because certain things. But
Yeah,
um,
bro. Be careful, bro.
yeah,
You gotta have like a biggest L, bro.
biggest. I don't know.
Buying that Jeep.
Buying the Jeep was an L. I got a Jeep right now, y'all. Just don't buy a Jeep unless it's a secondary vehicle. Probably biggest L I took. I was in high school as well, and this is probably the best one I can say right now on the podcast. I was supposed to get a haircut after school one day. I had long hair. I had very long hair down to my shoulders.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I was going to get a haircut, and I wasn't able to go get the haircut, so I cut my hair myself. And I'm in high school. Okay, so I put the wrong buzzer on. My mom was, I think, mad at me for this too, but put the wrong buzzer on, and I started like cutting my hair, thinking it was gonna be like kind of like a fade. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fade myself up.
I was like, this shit looks clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna fade myself up. So I started right here, started going up, and by the time I got to the top, I noticed it was like, I don't even know. It was probably in like a 1 setting. It was like on a 1.
That's short.
I was like 14 years old, 15. I was right in freshman year, and I went across my head, and it like almost to the scalp. So I went from hair to my shoulders to my scalp, like straight bald. I think it's the biggest L because I went into school and like, I don't know, I was embarrassed.
You got clowned. Did you get clowned?
I don't know if I got clowned. I mean,
Probably
maybe
would've
I
fought
did.
him.
No, not in high school. No, but yeah, probably that. Just I was basically bald for a solid like couple weeks. I was bald, and I want to say it was right around my birthday too. So people were like, "Dang, you aged fast." And I'm like,
That's crazy.
Dude, I just thought of such a good story I could have told, man. Should I do it? Should I just?
"Yeah,
Sure.
quick drop, go ahead."
Dude, so
Well, hang on. He wasn't done with the buzz cut, bro.
That was basically it, man. I just had to endure it, and it was embarrassing. It was,
So we both had buzz cuts freshman year.
it was bald. I was bald.
this is embarrassing, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, so this is like when I was like 11, 12 maybe, and I lived in Fort Lauderdale. We went to this place that was closing down. It was a restaurant that was like closing down.
Okay.
And I wore these bright neon green pants. Like, you know those Nike?
Bro, you still have some to this day.
Yeah,
That's
you're
so
wearing.
They're hating, guys.
Literally a monster. The Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo with monsters
Dude,
driving.
it's horror characters. This is Pennywise, Michael Myers,
Okay,
Jason.
go with
Alright.
the story.
All right, so, dude, I remember we were at this place called Southern Swank Kitchen, and they were literally closing down. Like, they were just
Shit's
closing
made
down.
up.
We were eating. No, I swear to God, this is scarring shit, bro. So we're sitting there eating dinner. We had like fried green tomatoes, and like, dude, I was young, and I thought the like waitress was so pretty, dude. And I kept talking about it, and then I was like talking to the waitresses. I was like, "You're so pretty." Like, honestly, more riz than I have now. And bro, I just like I don't know what happened, but I remember I was walking out the restaurant and I heard the girls behind me laughing. I was like, "What are they laughing at?" And we get to the car and walk in front of my mom, and she's like, "Bro, you shit yourself." Bro, I was like, "Bro, what?" Like neon green,
No shot.
neon green pants, bro. And I literally shit myself, bro. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the fried green tomatoes. I don't know if that's why they were closing down. But like, bro, I literally shit myself. bro.
crazy. So I was right.
What?
The last podcast.
Bro,
You
that was,
said the first person to shit himself. It was
that was
you.
9 years ago.
It was you, bro.
though.
You just exposed yourself. You literally
No,
just
I
said,
said who's most likely to.
you
You
did.
You guys have never shit yourself?
Not when I was what 10,
I've
Yeah, I
picked
was like-
my shit up, but I've never shit myself.
Yeah, you
and I
know-
wasn't 10.
Yeah, but that was an embarrassing story, man. And I just never. That's probably why I don't talk to girls now, man. I'm just scared I'm gonna shit myself.
That's crazy to think about. Like all of them were staring at.
Yes,
you,
they were
just
laughing,
saying-
bro. And I thought I was like walking out. I thought it was so cool because I talked to them, bro, and I literally shit myself.
That's like one of those social
You could See it
experiments.
through my pants.
That's
bro.
crazy.
You should do like a social experiment with that to see like if someone goes, "Yeah, you like shit yourself." By the way,
Yeah, bro.
You know
I'll
what I'm saying?
record. You guys got that?
You will.
But
That's
man,
embarrassing.
That was a fat L.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
bro, that's definitely the biggest L, bro.
That was the biggest L of my life, bro.
Pike, what's the next one, bro?
Yeah, that's definitely why he doesn't have Riz now.
He's scared of it.
That was so
Happening.
That was the worst.
He's
Dude.
gonna start talking to a girl, and his stomach's gonna go. Brrr, and he's
I
gonna.
did-
Oh no!
But like I didn't even realize.
Flashbacks.
I didn't even realize it when it happened, bro. Like
You're not
usually
so-
when you shoot yourself, you know.
Yes.
But I didn't know. Like, bro, I'm fucking dead. Dude.
All right, so this one's not gonna be like embarrassing or nothing like that. So you can make up for it. Maybe you got some good rules. What would you do if you ruled the world for 24 hours?
Might go.
Hot topics. Right?
You love questions like
if
this,
I
bro.
ruled the world for 24 hours, I'd force the entire world to watch Attack on Titan
Okay.
and analyze every single episode and enjoy it. And
That's it.
That's the
That's it.
craziest. That's not even. That's
that's it.
Are you gonna
waste.
hold?
That's a waste of time.
Yeah. Are you gonna hold a national broadcast?
No, yeah, like not national, like international, like the entire world. It has subs for every language. That's my favorite show, man. I love that show. So everyone's got to watch that shit. And I'm making like they're gonna like it, and if they don't like it, execution.
That's crazy. So Attack on Titans is actually like I've never watched anime, and that's whereas when he told me I should watch and stuff, and it's actually decent. It's good. No, it's good. I shouldn't say decent. It's good.
Execution.
But that's a crazy rule that's it.
It would make everyone's lives better.
Yeah, bro. Watching anime on a TV screen.
You've never seen it, so you can't speak on
I
it.
know I can't speak on it, but I mean, I can't imagine myself sitting there for 24 hours binge watching
it.
the entire thing.
I mean, it wouldn't even take 24 hours, so we'd have to do a rewatch.
All right, Danny, what do you got? What's your rule?
I got
Rules the world.
a full day of fitness. Because if you're waking up at 3:50 a.m., you're making at least 10 billion, bro. No, I'm just
Bruh.
kidding. So it would be probably waking up at 6 a.m. Everyone's required to wake up at 6 a.m.
All right.
Fast. They're gonna do a 4-hour fast. They're gonna hit the gym. They're gonna run. You know, they're gonna do a full day of fitness. After that initial gym, stretching, yoga, all that stuff that we're gonna like endorse working out. After that, they can have their first meal, but it's got to be a caloric. Like what?
I have a question.
What?
So what's gonna happen when the chuz are trying to do this fitness plan and not eat and like, bro? There's some people that are gonna like die,
How? A 4-hour fast?
No one's dying from a
bro.
4-hour
No,
fast.
all that working out, bro.
No one's gonna work. You ain't gotta you ain't gotta push
You're
yourself to
not like
death.
sprinting on a treadmill for 4
But some
hours.
people just can't do all
But
that.
it's a 24-hour day just to spread fitness awareness. Like you're gonna try it out, and then so that might motivate some people to do it the next day.
I guarantee it would.
It's doing
Bro,
good.
there's going to be protesters, bro.
That's fine, but they still have to do it.
What will you do with the protesters?
So
Squid
we got
Games.
on one side we have someone.
What happens in the Squid Games?
We got
They
someone
shoot
that is
them.
like petitioning to have everyone get fat and sit on the couch and watch something for 24 hours, and you got someone that wants to get it active and get
Have you gotten fat from watching Attack on Titan?
no. 'Cause
Okay, let's not get into this right now.
Exactly.
So everyone's gonna follow a strict diet plan to where it fits their weight, like all that stuff, their needs for their body. And then after that day, they go to bed. Let's say 10 p.m. 10 p.m. and then they'll wake back up at 6 a.m. the next day. That'll be a full 24 hours. So they get their full day of fitness, eating, all that stuff, and then they get 8-hour rest period. And then if they want to wake up the next morning at 6 a.m. and do it all over again, they have the option to. I think it'd be something cool. Not
cool.
saying like people, like a lot of the world does work out, but are they doing it the right way?
Do you think there's a more percentage of people that work out or don't? Like, honestly, I
I
don't
would
know.
say don't.
don't.
I would say don't.
I think
That's
so
why
too.
like most of like I'm pretty sure I don't know percentages, but like obesity.
Yeah, the percentage is high.
Yeah.
It's specifically in America.
Yes, because I mean look at all the.
Might be in our
Yeah.
foods. And
You can't
shit,
afford
too.
a salad, but you can get like a meal from McDonald's for $5.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I do almost every day. I'm not gonna lie, but some people can, some people can't. It's not healthy for you, regardless if you're fit or not. But it is what it is.
I think it'd
the
be
thing in
cool.
America, like convenient food is cheaper,
Yeah.
but it's terrible for you,
Yes.
and it's all like addicting.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good full day and just try it out. Because one day or day one.
It might get people out there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
What about you?
I wouldn't do any of that. I just have everyone in the world give me $1. That's all. Because then after that 24 hours,
What about the people that can't give you $1?
they can go get change. Who can't give me $1? Well, you
I'm
can.
pretty sure this.
What do you call those kind of leaders, bro?
What?
What do you call those kind of leaders? A dictator?
A dictator?
Bro's a
yeah, gets-
dictator, bro.
Yeah, I'd get
Give
a
bro's
Bro's
dollar.
really gonna.
$1.
I wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt nobody. $1, but at the end of the 24 hours,
What are you gonna do with
you know
all
how
that
much
money?
money I'll
You'd have 8 billion. There's at least 8 billion people in the world. You'd have 8 billion.
off of $1 every person.
You would not have. Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just raise it up? Everybody give me 10. Like, come on, bro.
Because 8 billion. What am I gonna do with $8 billion?
But if you make everyone give you 10,
What am I gonna do with that?
Shouldn't that be 8? That would be 80 billion.
Yes. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do with that?
what I'm saying that's only
I'm not
not
stingy.
All I'm saying is that's
Give me 50 cents each.
Yeah, literally. Bro still's got 4 bill.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're good. I'm good with that. I'm not
Run the world for
stingy by
24
no
hours?
means.
You're definitely doing 8
how much
billion,
money
bro.
would you? How much
8
money would you
billion.
have if you made everyone give you 1 cent?
You'd have to move the decimal and all that. It's probably like 800,000.
So 50 cents is 4 billion. 25 cents would be 2 billion.
Bro's not doing this.
No, that's great so far.
10 cents would be. That would be somewhere in the
Well, no,
millions.
12.5
12.5 would be 1 billion.
1 billion.
Yeah, then you get down in the millions. But that's
Yeah.
still like upper.
Yeah, you're talking 80, probably 80 mil.
Yeah.
And I'm
Isn't that
good at
basically what the government does to us?
basically, yeah. So that's
Okay,
all.
Give us your
that's-
money.
The
kind of a
IRS.
dumb one,
no,
but like
no,
honestly,
no,
hey.
not the IRS.
Give us your money so we can
Well,
build the
maybe.
roads.
All right, next question. Most
Yeah, we're gonna do.
What
most-
color would you like to eat a crayon straight from the box?
Bro, that was not part of the script.
Bro, this is not scripted.
what color?
What color if you had to eat a crayon from a box?
I don't think I'd eat any of them.
But if you had
I
to,
know a
like,
couple girls that have eaten
your-
blue.
your life
Call them a
depends
Smurf.
your life depended on it and you had to eat a crayon. What color?
I feel like they all taste the same.
Yeah.
They're all
man.
wax.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going green, man. Green's just an attractive
Do
color.
you turn that color?
No. For what?
We'd already know your answer. Nothing.
Yeah, green, bro. I'm going green. Green, Irish Spring.
Blue, that's my favorite color. But if it's all the same, why would it matter?
it wouldn't matter at that point. You
You
just,
just
eat
might
it.
as well eat the whole
They
fucking
might
box.
taste different.
How much proteins in that?
Bro.
None.
Bro really just said it
90%
would taste
wax.
different. He eats Fruit Loops and thinks it tastes different.
He's the kid
They
that used to
do.
eat paint chips. That's for sure.
All right.
I used to like sniff like glue
This
or markers. Remember when kids used to sniff
Yeah,
markers in high
markers.
school?
Ah,
You get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
most chopped person that you've ever met.
So
Ever.
You ain't got a name drop. You ain't got a name drop.
I'm name
Just-
dropping. Michael Shea.
Michael
What's
who?
his name? Bartender at Razzles.
Shay Michaels.
Shea Michaels. Guys,
Bro,
listen. Let me explain this,
I
guys.
had no clue what you were talking.
So this is my first birthday after meeting Danny. I didn't meet Pike yet. So me and Danny went out to Razzles. First time I ever been to the club. First,
Oh yeah, you did it.
First time I ever been to the club. And it's 18 up, by the way. I was not drinking or anything like that. And I was having a good birthday. We walk up to the bartender because he's kind of like not Snapchat famous, but he's got a following on Snapchat.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a following. He
So-
promotes the club.
Yeah, so we're like, hey, dude, you're the guy from Snapchat, right? And he's like, yeah, let me get you guys in the video. He was like, he gets us in the video. He's like, yo, Snapchat, whatever.
We're out
This
here
is
at
Danny
Razzles.
Emmy, and this is Mike. It's his birthday. And bro goes, I heard he's a virgin, by the way. Show him some love, ladies. He's chopped, bro.
That might be your biggest
There-
sell too.
there
bro.
And he literally is chopped.
You know how many
That
people
is
seen that video too? Like he has a
Bro,
good
people
following.
seen that video.
Bro has a good following. It's crazy.
That's if you've seen that video, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
That would be actually crazy if someone has actually seen that video. I mean, I'm just, he's chopped, man. I'm not. If you're watching, Michaels, you're cooked, buddy. You're chopped.
Pike, you want to go or me?
You can go ahead.
All right, most chopped person. Not gonna name drop, but you're blonde. You're right at 6 foot or a little bit under 6 foot. And let me tell you something, buddy. You owe me a lot of money. Okay, you used me, used my family. You're very chopped in looks too, bro. Like you need to chop your facial hair off, bro. You wear a ski mask to look good and to look tough. You still hit up my friends because you think we're all cool with you, but we're not.
Whoever he's talking about, bro, I would not take that personally, but that's me.
Anyways, just chopped. Very terrible dude. Just, bro. Like you need to
It's personal.
just look in the mirror and be like, I need a new life, bro. And I heard something that you're gonna be moving to Florida. Hopefully we never run into
On
it.
the next episode of Dual Vibes.
MMA.
Anyways, man, it's all love because, that's just what we're about at Dual Vibes, but just know it's a different kind of love, if that makes sense.
Hey, yo.
Pause. But
Yeah,
I know.
very chopped person. But there's also other chopped people too, especially people that praise the Lord and do all this, and then they create all the sins. A lot of you females out there. It's all love. I'm gonna be the most
Damn.
hated Dual Vibes member out of everyone, dude.
All the comments are 90 for 5 for 5. That's my biggest L, bro.
Is this thing on?
That was the. What just happened?
Most chopped person I've ever met, right?
He's crying, bro.
Is Mike.
Holy shit.
Anyways, just what's your
What were you gonna say?
Nah, just go ahead, bro. I don't
He
know.
said 95%.
Oh,
of people-
95% of the comments gonna be girls that go to church, and they're just gonna be hating on you, bro.
No. I fully support religion and all that stuff, but just don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got
just
you.
live by that.
I
stuff.
it's hypocritical, is what you're trying to say.
Facts.
Yeah. So like, don't use that to like try to make yourself look like a good person, but then you're actually not a good person.
I go to
so
church, so every night I can go get railed by 7 dudes, and
Don't be Bonnie Blue.
don't be Bonnie Blue.
What'd you say about Bonnie Blue earlier, though?
I said she's bad,
That's crazy.
and I'll stand on that. Bonnie Blue, if you're watching this, hit me up.
That's great. She might.
Dude, she
honestly.
literally probably would, bro.
We can make a video. I'm not talking YouTube.
Okay,
So
he's censored for the rest
yeah,
of the video,
for
bro.
sure. We're gonna turn his mic off. Most chop.
Do you have one?
Dude, I got a lot of people. There's like groups that I know that just are absolutely chopped. People I don't talk to.
Oh,
are
I'll agree
absolutely
with you on
chopped.
those groups.
Yeah, chopped.
We can name drop those.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Not even
Because
worth
I
giving-
just found out
Not even worth giving them the clout.
it's over.
Yeah.
J Ham's over. That group.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I mean, it's just all chop.
You should have heard what he said.
I'm sure.
If I ever see them, oh, they're mine.
I'm taking them to the mall.
If I ever see them, I'm throwing guinea pig shit at them.
I've never seen J-Ham so mad today.
Most chopped is not name dropping either. Just people that
I'm gonna see if I can guess his. Good.
People that just like laziness, just use other people and don't want to do it for themselves because they know they can.
My person, remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that person's most chopped. Just the fact that it's just like go do it for yourself. Go do it for yourself. So that's most chopped. No name dropping.
Yeah, bro.
I don't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I said.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
I don't think anyone else is going to really guess that, but it's fine. That's most chopped. Just honestly,
That's true shit that you're like saying that, bro. Like true shit.
No idea what they're talking about.
True
But
shit. True
just go
shit.
do it yourself. You're
Yeah.
capable. You're taking
Yeah,
advantage of stuff.
yeah,
You just
bro,
need to go do
just-
yourself.
Just one day or day one. Like today should be day one. Today should be day 4,000 for you, bud.
Facts. Honestly, how many days is like 28?
I don't know what they're
days?
talking about, but
I don't
you're
know.
chopped, buddy. You're chopped. Give it up.
Gave it up from Mike, the one that just said not 7.
Oh man, that's
Alright.
good. That's good.
No, I got a question.
Oh, Mike, we were done.
No,
What
I
is
got one more question. All right.
What is
All
it?
right.
So, give me 1 second. All right. This is kind of a personal.
Are you gonna stutter this time?
Yeah, it needs to go straight through.
Yeah, just make sure you read it.
So listen to this. All right. What's the worst tagline you can think of for a wart removal cream company?
Tagline for a wart.
Yes. You know, I got one.
You want to see the bubble burst? Put that cream on it.
I was gonna say freeze that hoe
I don't know.
because they be freezing. They freeze them. You know what I'm saying?
But you said cream, right?
Yeah, but like,
That's a weird question.
yeah, man, it's just something I thought of. I
Are you
have a-
trying to start a brand?
You never know, bro. I have a brilliant mind, but only in the wrong ways.
If you want the bubble to burst, put some cream on it. I don't know.
Not to burst your bubble,
There,
but we got some cream for you.
there it is.
That's a good one.
That was good, man.
That's good.
Let's start. If dual vibes don't work out, we're starting a wart removal cream company.
Bro.
Check it out on TikTok shop coming soon.
TikTok
Bro.
shop cream.
The colors and everything.
I don't have one. I don't even know what to say to that.
I
It's just a-
That was just a funny question.
don't even know if mine made sense, but I
would
think
you rather fight one
if you were
duck?
fighting your entire family and you were hurting them,
Wait, no, I was gonna say, would you rather fight one duck the size of a horse or 1,000 horses the size of ducks?
I'd
No,
honestly
what was the
just-
one you said earlier? 12 feet? 12 feet?
Would you rather
or-
be 12 feet tall or 12 inches tall?
And Mike, what was your answer?
12 inches tall, bro? I would get rich off that. Imagine I post a TikTok.
You'd be
of
rich
me.
off of 12 feet too.
Yeah, but it would be a harder life. Like, just imagine, like, I take a TikTok and I'm 12 inches tall. If you're 12, bro, if I was 12 feet tall, I couldn't even stand in this house.
Dude, 12 inches?
You're not even
That's
on top
one-
of this couch.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to, like, you could barely get on this couch.
Dude, my foot is 12 inches.
That's how tall you'd be.
That's fine.
What?
I would get to, like, experience, like, talk to bugs and shit.
There's no way your
That makes no
foot's
sense. Now you can talk.
12 inches.
Bro, like,
You'd
I
be
could-
face to face with a chihuahua.
yeah, bro, and I'd dap them up.
Anyways, y'all let us know if you'd pick 12 feet, 12 inches. But
Dude,
this got way
We're
off
talking
topic.
about height, by the way, guys. Like, height.
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
not that. I'm 12 feet. That's.
I'm already 12 inches.
Shoe size.
Shoe
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, why don't you show the camera your foot since you wouldn't do it in the last podcast?
Why don't you...
Busted.
No.
All right. So, as always, we really appreciate everyone that tunes in, watches, even if it's for a couple minutes, couple seconds, or the
Hon-
whole thing.
Honestly, this is a bit of a random video. Like, it was kind of not a specific topic, but just a lot of
Yeah.
things we're talking about. We're just trying to help you guys get to know us a little better, give you some insight,
Random.
learn about us as people.
I think the crowd got a great understanding of each one of us
I hope we gave you
Yeah.
guys some laughs.
because we
honestly.
kind of like stuck to the same, like I don't know another word, like ego the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was the shit man, you were the fighting man. He's just
I was the L taker.
the L taker, like
A
literally,
lot of
bro.
yours did wrap around the L. So
Like literally, bro. So
Yep.
yeah, like Pike said,
Gotta wrap it.
thank you guys for tuning in to episode number 17 of the Dual Vibes podcast. Join the TikTok lives. Go shop
Yes.
the TikTok shop.
yes.
I mean, TikTok's giving like 50% off discounts on all of our stuff.
Yeah,
so-
there's
Yeah.
50% off discounts right now. Plus, there's other things that we're going to be able to attach to them. I was looking into that for more discounts from like free shipping and everything else. So anything over $30 is free shipping if you guys didn't know. And,
$30.
Sounds like a good deal. I mean, I'd probably check it out.
and that's the anywhere.
Dang.
Mike, what do you got to say?
Nothing, man. I'm good.
All
Thank
right.
you guys for watching if you made it all the way through.
Well, with that being said, this is Danny.
This is Neon Shorts.
This is Pike.
And this is Dual Vibes.